Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're doing Bristly Bill the Spine Sower. Bristly Bill Spine Sower is a 1 and a green for a 2/2 with landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. And for 3 mana and 2 green, double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature you control. So this might sound a little familiar to you because it was initially printed as Roaring Earth. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on target creature or vehicle you control. So the first half is on Roaring Earth. So if you have both of them out, hooray, 2 commanders. So there's a couple ways you can go with Bill here. Billy loves 1/1 counters. I was thinking I could go a modular way using modular creatures like Arcbound Ravager, all that kind of fun stuff. However, they are not in Arena. I was then thinking maybe we could sword this guy up, turn him into a huge threat, and make him a Voltron commander just by targeting himself and doing a whole bunch of protection. That would probably be a neat way to go. However, I don't want to do that way just because I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do this again later. I wanted to do the 1/1 counter strategy because I was kind of pining to play Nessian Hornbeetle again, which is kind of an interesting little guy, but it's very helpful in one-on-one commander. So Bristly Bill has a couple of friends. Bristly Bill's friends include Kodama of the West Tree, because Billy over here loves to modify creatures, and Kodama of the West Tree is best friends with modified creatures, allowing you to get basic lands when you connect with modified creatures, and then Billy just says, hey, let's put a 1/1 counter on it again. Also, we got Incubation Druid. Incubation Druid is fantastic. If you're holding 3 lands in hand with an Ink Druid, throw down the Incubation Druid, wait to turn 3, put Bill down on turn 3, then drop a land, turn it onto Incubation Druid with that 1/1 counter. It immediately can tap for 3 mana. Unreal. I love it. Hardened Scales just doubles the 1 counter you put on it, right? So that makes sense. Pellet Collector. Pellet Collector is Pellet Collector. It's pretty okay just as a 1-drop itself. Smuggler's Surprise. I really enjoy this card, specifically because if you're holding on to like a Fable Passage or something, you can turn creatures like that are power 3, anoint 1 with a 1/1 counter and turn it into power 4. Also the ability to just windmill slam down 2 creature cards onto the battlefield, pretty darn good. Willow Geist is a nice early drop, specifically with Bristly Bill, because since Bill's also very early, I like to block with him. Take that, pesky Ragavan. Turns out monkeys don't like cactus, so that's awesome. So Willow Geist will see Bill come from the graveyard back to the command zone and get a 1/1 counter, and then you gain a little bit of life. We got Iron Apprentice, which is essentially a 1 creature Ozolith. And then we got Gold Vein Hydra, flavor from the new set. Comes in with the most fair treasure counters when it dies. And Wildwood Scourge. This is one of my favorite favorite cards in Uncommon Commander. So it's essentially Pauper Commander, but you can use Uncommons and Commons. I think this thing is just an absolute house. Dusk Shell Crawler for 1/1 counters equal trample. We also have, there's another card that does that. I cannot recall. I think it's a 3-drop. It also says modified Tuskguard Captain. Modified creatures you control with 1/1 counters have trample. So that's pretty fantastic as well. We got a little protection. We got, again, the Ozolith, just trying to get as much 1/1 counters as possible. Then we got, is it Raucous? Entertainer? Maybe he's causing a ruckus. So put 1/1 counters on everything that entered the battlefield. That makes sense. Scavenging Ooze, it likes 1/1 counters as well. This thing doubles 1/1 counters and puts a 1/1 counter when it ETBs. Branching Evolution, it's like Hardened Scales, I guess. Entish Restoration is really good in this deck because it's like a Harrow. Although it doesn't come in to play untapped, but more than likely it's going to get us 3 lands, which is 3 Bristly Bill procs. And if you have Evolution Sage on the field, you just keep going. Fyke Riggin is more than likely going to get you something, so that's pretty fantastic. Grook's Uprising just to win games with that trample for everything. Inspiring Call, just secret protection. pretty good. This guy just gives a 1/1 counter and is essentially just like a Rishkar. Which, fun fact, Rishkar. Ornery Tumblewag. This card is hilarious. The saddle ability is great. However, the first ability to be able to put a 1/1 counter on target creature at the start of combat, that's great. I love it. Nissa because Nissa, right? This card, you know, even if you get it to become a 3, it taps for 3 mana. It just repays you. But it's going to tap for more than 3 mana if you treat it right. Scute Swarm, if you want to just lose the game, just play Scute Swarm just because it loves tying games. Tyler's Provisioner, Tyler's Tracker. I normally don't see one without the other. This game's weird. Champion of Landbolt, you like going through? That's how you got through. I wish Archdruid's Charm was modular. There we go. Just because I want to hit them all every time. So that's always fun. Tribute to the World Tree, 1/1 counters is 1/1 counters. Crystalline Giant, sure, throw a 1/1 counter on there. Sword of Forge and Frontier. I love being able to play additional lands. That's also why we got some Azusa action going on here, as well as an Oracle of Moldiah. We got Draw with Armorcraft Judge, as well as Momentous Fall and Beast Whisperer. Myriad Construct. It's the closest thing to modular we have. Primal Vigor, pretty fantastic. Same with Return of the Wild Speaker and Rishkar's Expertise just for draw. Ashaya turns all these creatures into land drops. And Railway Brawler, again, new tech that's just, it's a Master Biomancer, but just so good. Nissa Who Shakes the World, you know, just add some more mana. Vorinclex just because we're bad people. The Great Henge because, you know, the Great Henge. And eventually Ancient Green Warden. As for lands, I like Arid Archway, although it is the only desert. I would like to make it return itself. So just keep replaying this. I could add more deserts. I don't care. Prismatic Vista and Fabled Passage are like our fetch lands. And Carnage Bastion I've never actually used in this deck to much great effect. Same with Boseiju. But the deck could probably benefit from like adding a little bit of a desert theme to it. But I think that slows down a lot of the 3 pips of green that we need and that we get. I've done way too many landfall decks in my life, so being it too centralized around landfall just makes me want to go to sleep. So I want it to have its own personality. That's why I was thinking of modular in green or 1/1 or Voltron. Just because landfall is so overplayed. I don't like this hand that much. I love this hand. Excellent. Tireless Tracker. Where's Tireless Provisioner? You know? Alright, who are we playing again? Okay. Masker Girl. Known Killer. Creatures you control have Wither. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, if its toughness is 1 or less, draw. Duress. Yeah, fair enough. But, like, also, how dare you? Yeah, mana ramp is good. Don't try and trick me into playing that for 0. Fair enough. Cool, we're good people. We can go like, that'll be 2 mana. We can buff something. So many questions. Yeah, let's just get them out. Get the fun going early. Bada boom. Bada boom. Do I do it just make him a little guy? Just a little hasty guy? No. Plays for later. Don't. Oh. Well, good thing we can play him again. Alright, so here's the play. We play him again. Hopefully draw a land. Put it on Bristly Bill. And then use the Entertainer. Yeah, checks out. Land drop. Bro. Well, we got the land, but all we had was the sad. Unfortunate. Come on. Thank you. I'm gonna make a pretty okay gold vein here, just because person has offended me greatly. Plus, this thing can't block, so this is great. And gold vein can block. Probably next turn do the Oran Reef Ooze. We'll put the 1/1 counter on Entertainer, and then at 1/1 counter will go on Oran Reef Ooze. Yeah, Sander. Okay, and it's like, I mean, we could do that, but it's like they're the same person. Okay, so then when it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with the 1/1 counter. What is this? Okay. I also hate playing any other card in my deck that isn't a land. Yeah. Cool. When it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on each creature with a 1/1 counter on it. I think that's what I want to do, just so I can get these tapped treasures, because it's going to make this thing a threat. Yippee! Yes. Excellent. The ring tempts you. Speaking of temptation, I found 90 bucks on the ground today. I was a 50 and 2 20s. I was at the variety store, and I just went to go get my normal Friday lottery tickets. I guess this person wasn't getting lands either. So I walk up to the guy, I look down on the ground, I see all this beautiful Canadian money on the ground, and I'm like, oh hey, look at that. So the guy sees me looking down, he's like, oh, did you drop something? I was like, yeah, this money. And he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, I guess the guy who was right here before me just had loose pockets or something, you know? Just shed 90 bucks. They're all 3 drops. Against Obeka? We have to play it. So I gave it to him, and he's like, oh, that's really nice of you. And I was like, well, I guess. Because the thing about found money, the whole superstition of it, is you can't spend it on yourself. Found money needs to be spent not on yourself. And the guy, Indian dude, was like, that's the exact same thing in our culture. And I was like, oh, no way, that's cool. And I was like, I guess it's like a whole thing where you can't spend found money on yourself. And he goes, yeah, do it to charity or something. I, funny enough, had never thought of ever giving found money to charity. I've always thought about giving it to my friends, or like whenever I find money or found money or what have you, I would buy pizza. Like if we were all hanging out, I would get a pizza. I guess I should wait. Yeah, I'd get a pizza, you know, feed everybody, and that way I didn't just spend it on myself. Although I don't think the caveat is just yourself. I think it's you can't spend it on yourself. But whatever. Okay. Obeka, Splitter of Seconds, Menace. When it deals combat damage to a player, you get that many additional upkeep steps after this phase. That makes sense. So yeah, that was my spent money sort of thing. Do I want to Obeka? Do I want a Tireless Tracker? I feel like this makes the most sense. ATM. So, got the lottery tickets, and the guy was like, I hope you have really good luck. You deserve it for this. I'm like, I deserve $90 worth of luck, that's for sure. Considering I've only ever won a 20 off of a lottery ticket, I don't think I'm going anywhere fast with it. Wow, this is just working. Look at me treating this tree right. Oh, bonsai tree having... Actually, this thing's just a frickin' mess. Yeah. So, there was that. That was temptation to take it. I mean, the guy behind the counter said he's pretty sure he knows who dropped it, but he'll check the cameras. And I was like, what's the point? You know, like, what if I had just taken it? I'd been $90 richer, but then this guy's like gonna have an attitude every time. Like, if he checks the cameras and see who took it and find out it was me, he'd just have an attitude every time he sees me. Because he knows that I just yoinked somebody's $90. Ah, it's not worth it. $90 on a Friday, though. I mean, I've spent more money on a bad time, I'll tell you what. I would like to call this... Bro, why even offer me the option of 1 mana? Get out of here. Oh, I love it. Oh, don't tempt me like that, because you know we gonna do it. Okay, so this thing can just double the counters at any point in time. So we're not gonna do it. We're gonna go like that. What do we got? Menace. Cool. Just send him across the red zone and have some fun. I request for you to enjoy 12 damage. Approved. Like, I would love for this deck to do something, but also I just don't want to allow it, right? They gotta earn it, I guess. I was looking at this land being like, is that a hand? If so, which one's the thumb? Yeah, bro. Go off. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. As foretold. That's a fun card. Can really screw you in arena, though. Just because, like, eventually you're going to start hitting lands because of the algorithm, and someone's just like, yeah, you suck it. Bro, you know I can block, right? Menace. Yeah, I'm forced to block. Get 6 upkeeps. Every one thing you play is free. This one card right here will be free. I can't bear that. I'm just gonna let you have it anyways. Here we go. Yeah. Put it into the graveyard? Yeah. Sweet. What the hell is even this? I'll just take the damage. What the fuck does this mean? I'm winning. Alright, so that's 4 triggers. This is straight value. Should have put that on there. Holy cow, you would have gained life. Ah, you can have it. Cast it for free. Okay, so we're just gonna double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature we control. That's gonna be a good game. We're gonna go like that. Where do you flash this in? Stop screwing around. Bro, you have me on your every priority. I guess that's what that is. Yeah. Cha-ching! but I already played a land. See you later, alligator. I think if I wasn't in such a commanding position, Obeka would have been able to go off a little bit more. However, very nice. Very nice deck. I like Obeka, the idea. So, I found this amazing picture of the guy who plays, the actor whom in which plays Master Chief on the Halo series. Whether you have an opinion on it, fantastic. So, it's him with a marker, and somebody presented him the Halo helmet, the Chief's helmet. And the caption is, "No idea what this is, but I will sign it anyways." I sent that to the vocalist of this band called Shadow of Intent. They used to be, at one point in time, a giant metal Halo band. They're still dope. Anyhow, I got some pretty good reception off that one meme. Feels good. But it is just like, why does this guy keep taking his helmet off? Is this a multiverse? What's going on? Joda! Alright, so after we do green, next is multicolor. I'm not sure which multicolor commander to cover. Alrighty then. This sounds like it's gonna suck for me going forwards. So, speed it up. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, I do not wish to cycle this. Thank you. Let's make my stuff super duper unblockable. Value. See, anything that enjoys 1/1 counters, I think they're just friends with each other, honestly. They might have each other on speed dial. Shit. Also realizing that I don't think speed dial's a thing anymore. I mean, I think the ability to do so in your phone is still, like, a thing. I think I just win here. What do we got? We got 11 plus 6, 17. Yeah, GG's. Fun fact, this is a human and I'm an idiot. Looks like an elf, damn it. Also, I never normally have that problem. Whew, such a sick throw. Oh my god. I'm a part of this Any and Everything Facebook group that says, what do 20 and 30-year-olds do for entertainment in this town after dinner? Bro, that is a loaded question. Okay. How to recover from major throw. Step 1. Don't be bad. I want to play him, but I can't. Now I can. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4? Now we win. Whew! That could have resulted in, I guess, a loss. One of two things. Unless we played Skewed Swarm, then that would be one of three things. Three things, which would be a draw. Yep. Well, I can tell you what do I do for entertainment after dinner on Fridays is I go down to my LGS, play Magic. Yeah. Spell slinging, creature swinging tonight. You gonna be there? That's funny. I just got a text from a friend asking me if I'm gonna be at my LGS tonight. What great timing. Nice. Okay, so this was the dream. We had foretold it. It was written in the stars. So we got 4 mana here. Marvelous. I mean, we have the ability to punish, though. All good things in due time. Blow up one of their fun lands. Look at that. Into the north. Nice. This card is still the only rampant growth in this damn game. What's so wrong with rampant growth? Just big thoughts from a little fish, you know? Cha-ching! Or I could make it more.
Hey, you look like teamwork is strength.
You are now not allowed to block me. Have a good day. Also, it would have been better Hydra's growth on this now, but whatever. Don't kill Buddy Boy. Dragons. Dragons? Ah, damn. Alright, Pantlaza. Spin the wheel of discovery. Oh, a lot of those were really freaking good. Yeah, it's all yours, bro. I don't... The amount of care I have is record low. How? Yeah. That was a sound. 11, 12. Let's take some deeps. Wow. It's just all coming up Millhouse. Well, how about that? So much damage. Okay, well, I've got some sufficient blockers here. So... Unless they pull something magnificent out their butt. Also, Fell the Mighty looks pretty swell right now. Oh, bro. That's pretty sweet. Only it had haste. I love Discover. It's like Guess Who. Nothing gives them all haste, right? Really should have read that. Might be in a little bit of a pickle, Dick. Oh, no, never mind. We're fine. We're gonna double the number of 1/1 counters on all these bad boys and just go have a good night. Goes to combat. terrifying. Ooh. Ooh, we got 16 amounts of D. Yeah, I gotta block that. Who needs trample when you just can't be blocked? Cha-ching! Yeah, so we're just gonna make... Oh, we already have trample anyway, so silly. Make a bunch of thick guys. We're gonna say good game here. And thanks for watching. Bristly Bill had a great time. Hopefully you did too. Enjoy your Friday nights and or weekend, whatever, whenever you get them. Get you later.